there. Good evening, everybody. Okay, update here. On the winners, all your stuff has shipped today. Here's the thing. I got up extra early this morning because I'm hurting this week money-wise. So it was payday. Believe me, if there were more stores open at midnight, I probably would have got out of bed as soon as my paycheck was there and did some shopping in the middle of the night. But unfortunately, Walmart and all those stores don't open until 6 a.m. They close at midnight. So anyhow, I was up early this morning, did a little shopping, and I hit the post office nice and early. Figure I'd get in there and out of there as fast as I can. They have the little kiosk. I'll have to make a video of how that works because I don't think everybody has one. Not even all our post offices around here have one. As far as I know, only 3 do. There's one up the street from me that doesn't. I wish they did. Mitzi, come on, get down. Get down now. Anyhow, I get to the kiosk and I couldn't carry all 5 boxes. I think I carried 3 in initially. Put the first one on the scale, and it also measures the dimensions of the box by laser or something. It's pretty cool. And you're limited to what size you can put in there. And here's where it gets ugly. So I put the first box in there and enter the address. And now you could actually, I used to have to write the name. It would type the address, but return address and the names had to be written in by hand. Now it has pages where I could put the name, business name, all that good crap, and my actual address, and it prints them all on the label, which is really nice. I only wish it did something like a memory thing, like you could get a membership card to the post office, and it would keep your favorite addresses in there. Because I mail to the same people a lot, doing slot car bodies. It'd be nice to, Kevin, boom, it prints his stuff, and it remembers my return address and does it. But anyhow, I entered everything in there, print the first label out, and of course, the stupid receipt thing is out, the receipt printer, which means it'll email it to you. And that's the other inconvenience. I have to type my email address every time. I think there's a way to do it just, label after label after label, and then pay for them all at once. But I used to always do it, one at a time, so I'd have a separate receipt with the tracking number for each person. Anyhow, I do the first box, get my receipt, get the label, stick it on the box, and the chute is not like where it just slides down. It's one of those things that kind of like a half barrel. So it comes down like this, you put your stuff in it, and then you close it, and it falls out into their little thing. And it's limited. The entrance is bigger than the exit, unfortunately, just by a little bit. So even if the box does fit in there and will clear, when you close it, it may not dump out. So that's what happened on the second box. I put the second, and it wasn't even that big. I've put bigger boxes in there. So I put this box in there and I hit the thing, and after putting the second label and second, address and all that, and pay a second. Mitzi, get your tail out of there. I go to put the thing up and I don't hear it fall, but it also won't come back. It's stuck. Well, here's the thing. It's a little before 7 a.m. They don't open until 9 or something, but I can hear people back there, and I've had them come out to the front before to assist me if I needed help. They've taken boxes for me, so I don't have to put them in the chute. But I hear people talking back there. I hear the scanners going, 3, 4, 7, 8. They're apparently swiping it, and these things talk. So I hear people talking. I hear footsteps. I hear stuff banging around. They had to hear me banging on this damn chute, right? Nobody comes to help. There's a buzzer next to the door, the man door. Beep, beep, beep. Wait. Beep, 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 beep. Waiting and 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 waiting. No one comes out. I'm like, what the flying... I was PO'd. So I took the 2 packages, or the one, I think, 2. Well, one was in it 2. Yeah, I had the third one. I couldn't put it in the chute. Nobody would come out to get it, so I took it back out to the truck, brought the other 2 boxes in, figure I'll at least label them so they're ready to go. And then maybe in the meantime, somebody will come out and take them. And in the meantime, I kept buzzing the damn door, knocking on the door, making noise with the chute. Nobody comes out. So I just took them to work with me. And the post office up the street from where I work, their problem is they close from noon to 1 every day for lunch. Well, that's when I'm going to go at lunch hour. If we were slower this morning, I could have went 9, 10, 11 o'clock. I could have went down there and just gave them to them. They're already labeled. Our postman doesn't come in the building, so I can't leave them for him. So I'm like, okay, so I'll take them after work to the other post office. They're still open. I left work early. because the one down the street from work, they close at 4:30. Must be nice to have those short hours. Anyhow, so I go put those in the chute. So I emailed all you or messaged you guys all on Instagram or just an email, and I gave you pictures of the label. Keep in mind that only the first one and the one that was stuck in the chute probably are the only ones that left town today. They probably left on the morning truck. The ones I dropped this afternoon, and I don't remember whose are whose, honestly. Those three, they may sit in the post office, in Boardman overnight before they go to the main and on their way. So anyhow, according to the shipping, the labels, some are scheduled for Monday, some are scheduled for later, some are going to California and Utah. I know those ain't going to make Monday or Tuesday. So some of you further out guys, Utah and Cali and I think New Mexico, you guys are probably going to be like Thursday or Friday, I'm imagining. But I sent you tracking numbers. If for some reason, I know on Instagram, pictures don't stay. If you need it again, message me. I'll get it back to you. I'll send it to you again. I got them in my phone. Only thing is, on the last one, I must have typed my email wrong. They didn't send me it. But I took a picture of the box that has a tracking number on it. So I got all the tracking numbers. So anyhow, that's that for that. I got a couple updates here. I'm going to switch the camera on and show them to you real quick. And yeah, that's about it. So hold on a moment. Be right back. Okay, and I'm back. This is that slot car body, the Belvedere. I hazed the bumper up a little bit. Still got to paint the marker lights. And put the back bumper off and trim these tail lights out a little bit. Because they're just too red. I got, the little... If you can see there's a little raised ridges there. I got to trim those out and put a license plate on it and add side windows and door handles and wipers, stuff like that. But that one's pretty close. So that's for a slot car customer. That'll be done soon. Okay, this is my group build. If any of you other guys are participating in this with the Revell Monogram or Monogram Revell 70 Challenger kit, make a video. Let me see what you're going to do, or whatever. If you're part of this thing, if anybody else wants to jump in, it started the other day and April 1st, and it goes to July 4th. So if you want to jump in on it, jump in on it. In the meantime, I did a little with the body. I am using this resin RT hood. I'm going to scrape off the 440. I don't know if it'll even show. It's so faint. Yeah, it probably won't even show. You can barely see it. It wasn't really well defined. I think it says 440 Magnum. That's when it gets sanded off because I'm not putting the 440 in it. And the 340 that came with this went into the GTX. I have a 440 from the GTX that could go in here, but no, I'm going to do something different. I'll let you see that when I get it ready. I'll be ordering some resin stuff for it. It's going to be kind of like a pro touring, retro mod type of thing when it's all done. So yeah, got that. But what I did do is I did glue the front pan on. I got to fill this seam here because that's not there in the real car. The real seam comes down right about where my nail is, straight down on each side. That's where the real pan is. I don't know why Monogram does this on so many cars. But anyhow, I also don't know how well it's going to define in this white plastic. Let's see if it looks better on this side. Oh yeah, this groove, I brought it all the way down. I have a round file. I gotta go over it with some folded, sandpaper on like a dowel and define it a little bit more and then fill that little gap there. But I did that and I got the rear pan glued on too. These little gaps there don't really matter because the bumper covers them. So I started messing with that. That's going to get some aftermarket parts on it. This I can't show you too much today. This is for the Herx Model Works group build, the Fabulous 50s thing, I think it's called. The body's at work drying right now. It's painted this Tamiya color with some clear pearl over it. Some that Duplicolor 1K clear with the pearl in it, and then just a regular clear on top of it. So it's got more of a pearl effect than even this has. They call this Pearl Light Red, but it's more like a rose pink color. So it really looks good, but I lay it on fairly thick. And even if I don't, I give it about 24 hours till it's totally dry. If I try to go even at 8 hours, it still has a slight tack. So it's sitting at the shop. Even though we're closed tomorrow, I'm going to run out and pick it up. And I'll show you a video what it looks like. But it's going to have the, you know, I'm pretty much using only parts that came in the box with the kit. So here's the pleated, you know, 50s, 60s style custom tonneau. Oh. I painted it, you know, pearl white. So it looks like a, you know, like a vinyl naga hide, whatever they used back then. You know how that stuff was sort of glossy with the metallic in it, like the old bike seats and stuff had. So there's that. It's going to get the Fire Dome Hemi, which I painted the block gold. And I'm going to actually use the chrome accessories as chrome accessories. So the galley cover is going to get glued in there chrome. So is the oil pans chrome. It doesn't have a lot of separate parts. You know, the valve covers, I may leave chrome with some detail. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, I haven't done too much to that. And the rest of the parts are in my other room on the workbench. But yeah, I gotta mess with that one. Like I said, that is at work now, but excuse me. It's okay. Today's been a long day. Very long day. I had 1,000 things to do, and I've only done some of them so far. I got to do a few more before bed, and I got stuff to do tomorrow, and then the holiday Sunday, and all that good stuff. But you all know how that goes. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Just like I said, pop some clear plastic in here, one big piece, rather than they give you the side windows for the quarters. I'm like, why am I going to try to make two? You know, make this one that go in between here, because the one they give you fits in here. It's beveled, and then there's nothing. Will be nothing left to glue the rest of it to. So it'll be easier just to make one piece. And excuse me again. Do it that way. But yeah, there it is. And, you know, I'll probably do a little more details on it, but it's pretty much done. So just wanted to show you that. And so for me and Deuce, where's Deuce? Deuce, say hi. You say hi to the people? Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, for me and Deuce and wherever the rest of them are, Mitzi and Penny, I'm going to take off and do some other stuff. So appreciate you watching. And like I said, your stuff's on the way. So let me know when you get it. And if you can, make a video of unboxing it or whatever. You know, that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. So, all right. Like, comment, subscribe, share, talk amongst yourselves. Good night.